Okay, guys, we are into week 3 of our course, and you should be getting ready for your first proctored knowledge check. Right now, I have gone into menu and calendar, and you can see we've got some weekly time coming up tomorrow morning, and then our first proctored knowledge check opens on the 1st. And I can click this month button if you want to see it that way, or you can see 2 weeks out, however you guys want to look at it. Okay. So what are we supposed to be doing this week? Well, we need to get ready for our knowledge check. So at this point, hopefully you've already hit your first pie goal. Your first pie goal is 25% of your topics. And so if you come into home, you can see that this is the count of how many objectives that I've mastered or topics that I've mastered. But if I click on the inside of that circle, it'll give me my percentage. And so I'm at 58%, which means I've already met my first goal. So since I've already met my 25% goal, my first pie goal, then I need to be working on studying for the test. So there's a couple of ways that you can study for your proctored knowledge checks. These knowledge checks are comprehensive, so there are going to be some of the things on the knowledge check that you will not know how to do, and that's fine. You can hit the I don't know button. But if you've seen it before, you should try, okay? So I'm going to come here and I'll come to review. And what will happen in review is it's going to review all the topics that I've already learned, the things that are in my pie already, because we don't want to lose those. If we miss this question, if I miss this question on my proctored knowledge check, then it's going to take it out of my pie, and it will get me to learn it again, to start over and relearn the concept. So I want to do my best each time I take a proctored knowledge check not to lose the things that I've learned so far. I can, practice a couple of problems. I can hit the explanation button down at the bottom. I can watch the video. I can open the book. I can drop down and skip that topic, and I can move on to other topics. Review should, continue on just like your path. But if for some reason yours isn't moving from one concept to the next, if it's sticking just to this one, then you need to go ahead and do your drop down, and then you can move on, to other topics. Okay. So if you've met your 25%, you should be reviewing. And once you feel pretty confident in your reviewing, you can go back into your learn, but you definitely should spend some time reviewing before you go over to the testing center. The other thing you can do, if you like paper and pencil, if you're a paper and pencil kind of person, you can create a worksheet. So from the menu, you would go to worksheet, and then you'll see over here, there is a new ALEKS worksheet button. You can see I've already created one. I created this one on January 22nd. So this worksheet, if I clicked on it and opened it again, this worksheet is only going to give me the material that I learned through January 22nd. So I'll create a new one today. And so I'll hit that button, create a new worksheet. Okay. And so it is creating a PDF for me. Now my screen is only recording this one page. So I've got another window that popped up, and it created my worksheet. So this worksheet I can now print and download. Now you don't see worksheet 2 on here, but if I hit the refresh button, my worksheet 2 will pop up. So I just created that one. And again, like I said, it's on a new tab, and the recorder that I'm using isn't recording that new tab. It's only recording this tab. So I can look at the answers for the worksheet. If I click answers, again, it opened my answers in a new tab, okay? Now, one thing that you have to be aware of, if you have a pop-up blocker on, which you probably do, these are not going to automatically open in a new tab, but you will see up here in your address bar, there'll be a little red dot, maybe a little red box, a little red X. If you click on that little red X, then your worksheets will automatically open. But if you're having trouble getting worksheets to generate, then it's your pop-up blocker and you need to turn it off. Okay, Google it if you don't know how. So anyway, that's another way that you can study, is by creating these worksheets. Okay, so you can study for your test. Let's see, what else do you need to know? We can come back to assignments. Let's check our assignments page. Okay, so here are our assignments. We've got our week 1 discussion, our week 2 discussion, our weekly times already rolled in. Here's my first pie goal. That's due on February the 4th. I've already met it because my pie percent was at 58%. And I only needed it to say 25%. And so on. So here are all of my upcoming, current, and past. And I can hit this button and it'll show me, oh, look, there's my proctor knowledge check. It's going to open on the 1st and it's going to close on the 7th. So if you haven't taken it by the 7th, then you will not be able to take it. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. Keep working. You guys are doing a great job.